All right, so I don't know how many people might have forgotten just how insane Gauss is, or Gauss, if you want to pronounce it that way. I'll just say Gauss. Um, yeah, well, I'm just this is just going to be a little video delving into why he is so absolutely insane, and also why he is not for everybody. His whole play style is crackhead energy. Uh, and he's about as lethal as a crackhead. So let's just quickly, show this. He wants duration. That's basically it. So, Boar Prime Incarn, Lex Prime Incarn, all that stuff. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into Steel Path. Okay, let's get this craziness started. I just need some enemies. Not really. I don't really need enemies, but freeze. Yeah. Yeah, keep in mind he can do that. He can do that whenever he wants. I don't have a lot of range on my build, but that's whatever. And also Boar Prime Incarn. It turns it into a Vermis Splicer, which is pretty nuts. Also, once I'm at 100%, yep, I'm invincible now. Fully 100% invincible. They literally cannot hurt me, and any damage they deal to me just gets turned into energy. Oh, Hamster is down. I don't care. Really wish I could call him scum, but it's a slur. Foolishness, DE. Yeah, DE okayed this. Gauss is incredible. Like, yeah, he's one of those frames that's basically reliant on two abilities, but I don't really care. He's really really fun. And I just reactivate this and turn that on, and then I'll melt you. Lock onto the right enemy, please, for the love of God. And I can just spam this around and freeze enemies and increase my meter. If you do the heat, it will decrease the meter. See that? But the heat does do... It does okay damage. It's not like anything crazy crazy. If Gauss could one-shot Steel Path enemies with no problem, he would actually need to be nerfed. But yeah, pretty, yeah, this is Gauss. Also, why did Mag Prime come with the Boar Prime? The Boar Prime doesn't synergize with Mag at all. If it was projectile based, it would, but it doesn't. It's not. So I don't get it. Oh, I didn't have my 2 up. I'm like, why am I taking damage? That's not possible. Gauss is actually invincible. Right. Well, Rhino is made of paper. There, I said it. Okay, activate. And then I can just, freeze any problematic enemies. And they can't do shit while they're frozen. And because I have such high duration, they stay frozen for an eternity. And I can also do that to blow them up, but it doesn't really do any damage. Don't expect Gauss's abilities to deal damage. Like, he's not meant to deal damage. If they wanted him to deal damage, they would tamp down his like, survivability a bit. But yeah, getting to a 100% is super easy. I remember when Gauss came out, he was awful feeling. Like, he was super awkward. But yeah, like, what else do I really need to say? This is Gauss. This is what you do as Gauss. You just run around, hold the fire button down, and Lord help the enemies if you have the Trumna. Or anything like that, then, you just sort of obliterate. I mean, I'm already obliterating with the Boar Prime. I've had the Boar Prime for such a long time that in the past, I tried to make it like a really hilarious shotgun sniper with insane range. And it definitely worked for normal mode. I could literally just spam down a hallway and kill absolutely everything in my way from like miles away. It was really funny. And yeah. For your weirdos out there, I'll show the Warframe build. Although, surprise, surprise, it's going to be a generic build that you've probably seen before. So do not be surprised if it's something you've seen before. Okay, well, you're gonna die. Now you can only slow the acolyte. You can't freeze them, but they can't do shit. I mean, yeah. And like again, I could just stand here and the enemies literally cannot scratch me, especially when I'm at 100%. There we go. Now I'm invincible. So yeah, if you've never played Gauss, this is what he is. If this looks cool to you, get him. He's actually not a bad farm because you get to play Disruption, which is actually fun. Yeah. But I could completely understand why you wouldn't... Wait, was that a... Oh, I thought I saw like a sculpture or something. I was going to be like, oh, that's a rarity. If Gauss isn't for you, if you've played him, you're like, oh no, I can't deal with Gauss. He makes my eyes hurt or just annoys me. That's fair. He's definitely a frame that isn't for everybody. But oh my freaking god. Also, yeah, I have an enormous amount of focus and I don't use it because I don't use my operator other than for energy. And crowd control against like Demolists for a disruption. That's kind of it. Yeah, no, Gauss is insane. So it's a generic you know, build. Who'd have thunk it? Critical deceleration kind of makes this thing feel weird on some frames, but on Gauss it's fine because Gauss is so fast. Lex Prime, I didn't even use this video, but yeah. And this, it's generic. I know that's right. I don't give a fuck. I like Homing Fang. And I'm not formatting it again. Or how many format did I put in this too? Yeah, no, that's way too much for a melee weapon. Yeah, Gauss is an absolutely insane Warframe. It's just, again, he's not going to be for everybody. If you hate his guts, that's fine. If he's your favorite frame, I completely understand it. If he's your least favorite frame and you wish he was not in the game, I also understand that. He is really, really insane. He can be hard to control, however. If you're not used to, this amount of speed, he can feel kind of strange, but whatever. Gauss is definitely very cool. He is the crackhead frame. He just juices himself up with God knows what, and then just goes on a killing spree. Oh, by the way, his power isn't speed; it's kinetic energy. Think about it. Think about it. That's his power. Although he could use kinetic energy in a lot better ways than just moving fast and burning and freezing enemies. If you could control kinetic energy, you are a demon. But whatever. It's like the concept of Nova. She is absolutely overpowered beyond belief because of antimatter, but she doesn't feel overpowered. Also, same thing with Mag. These are frames that could crush the Earth. Regardless, with all that being said, Gauss is insane. He's a lot of fun, and when is he gonna get did he get a deluxe skin? He did. I forgot. I don't like that too much. I don't know how I feel about that. His Tenogen... his Tenogen are okay. I guess my coloring doesn't work for them. But Gauss looking like this, all metallic and everything, yeah. I think that's how Gauss... Yes, I know. He looks like Iron Man. It's the Iron Man colors. I was really going for like Flash colors, but he turned into Iron Man, which is fine because Iron Man's fast. Anyway, he's a lot of fun. It's just... Actually... I could do that. More time, even though it doesn't really... How much more does that give? 3 more seconds. That is such a big bonus. That makes this build top tier. End game. No, I'm kidding. What is there? There is no such thing as end game. There's no such thing as top tier. There's no such thing as best whatever the hell. Just play Warframe if you dare. Anyway, all that being said, Gauss is very fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.